Welcome back
Hey.
to another reactionary video, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah,
I don't
reaction
know.
videos.
We're really new to this whole YouTube thing, but this is our second reaction. We did Ghost Adventures the first time, but our other Patreon, Teresa, asked us to check out some ring cam footage.
Yes.
So we thought we would do that.
We watch a lot of YouTube, and we've seen a lot of different ones of these, the ring cams, and a lot of them can be really creepy.
To say the least.
Or just strange.
And I already seen what the first scene in this one is going to be, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be right up your alley. If you got through the first video with all of its pixelated glory, then you'll kind of catch on when you see.
Oh, man, I already know.
Oh, I can't wait.
I already know.
I can't wait. So, what do you say? Let's get into it?
Well, now I don't want to.
Oh, we got to.
Oh.
This first video was captured in the middle of the night at an apartment complex in Toledo, O. The doorbell footage shows a man knocking on the front door with what looks like a firearm in his waistband. Now, the owner of the apartment didn't recognize the man, so she would question who it was. The unknown man would simply respond with "It's me." The homeowner would then further question his response, but rather than clarifying, he would simply give away through the front door. However, it would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it, so you would ultimately walk off. Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off. But this wouldn't be the end of it.
What would you do? Because the guy in the video says it's a woman.
Right. Oh, I 100% would never, ever open the door. I don't even know if I would answer the ring cam.
You know where to go in the house if you need to.
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
I just couldn't imagine.
Oh,
even
my God.
Like, I don't think it matters if you're a man or a woman. This would be frightening.
So freaking scary.
Did they say?
So
Did
scary.
they even say like what time this was?
It was definitely dark for sure.
I assumed that this video was going to be more paranormal based.
So did I.
Which we're gonna react to this either way because it's interesting. I don't know how I would feel about this one.
I honestly, I don't even know if I would answer the ring cam, and like, good for her for like doing so, but I honestly don't know if I would.
And I assume that the thumbnail was going to be the first video, so you're going to have to.
Oh,
you're gonna have
great!
To hold
now
on.
I get to wait.
You get to hold out. Let's go back to this and check the rest of this out.
The two would then walk around to the back door, where they would attempt to pick its lock. The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open. It's not 100% clear what the 2-minute planned. The almost empty-looking backpack at the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place, but it's also possible they had much worse intentions. The two of them have yet to be identified by police.
I would say it's very obvious that they were planning to rob the place.
Yeah. And after not answering the ring cam, or I don't know. But once they walked around to the back of the house, I would absolutely go where I know I need to go in the house to, grab something.
You know why people here don't do that?
Why?
Because then somebody might pop from around the corner and be like, "Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior?"
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's get on with the video.
The homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open. Curious, the man would review the cameras he had around his house, and this is the sign he was met with.
You watched that video.
A man holding a knife and in a clown costume, complete with the suit and mask, casually walks around the property, looking inside the house and testing all the doors. This will, of course,
I don't even need to ask you how you feel about this, because I know that this would be like the purest form of your nightmare.
I literally have tears in my eyes just watching this. I can't.
Do I think it's paranormal? No, I think it's psychotic. And, I think it's funny because we were like, there was like this epidemic of
the
clown people.
Craze.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like, I think somebody got shot doing it and then it stopped.
Oh.
But do you know that there's like this weird theory out there that this is paranormal? And
the
that
clown thing?
if you look it up, supposedly this happens like every 70 years or something.
Oh, God.
So there are people who do believe this is, I don't know, demonic or paranormal or something to that nature. But I have seen, which are probably staged, if I think about it, but I have seen some super creepy clown footage.
No.
Like there is one, I don't know if it's on here. Well, it won't be because it's not ring cam, but it's like somebody flying a drone through a cornfield, and as they're
and they're just like out there.
They're like out in the woods line. It's insane.
That needs to never happen again.
We've
literally needs, like, you turn on the news and they're just like, oh, new clown sightings.
When was this? This was probably around the time we met.
Yeah, like early, not.
In about 60 years. We've got about 60 years. We'll just say 60 years.
Probably like 2010, 12, 13.
I said around when we met.
Course take place in 2016 during that sort of killer clown craze that went on for a few months. Looking back, most people that participated in that were most likely just having fun trying to scare people. But there's no denying that others took advantage of the situation, genuinely attempting some pretty horrific crimes hidden under a clown mask, with this likely being one of those cases. It's clear the person in the costume is actually trying to break into the house with a knife.
Who would think that this is fun?
Psychos.
There is
psychotic people.
I don't understand what people would think is fun about this, because you're not only putting other people's lives in danger because you're probably crazy, but you're putting your own life in danger.
Your own, absolutely.
You try this stuff like in Florida or like Mississippi, Alabama,
Texas,
Louisiana, like you will get shot.
100%. My God.
Yeah, don't do this. If you're a younger person watching this and you think this is cool, it's not. Don't do it.
Never.
You will get hurt.
Though after being unsuccessful, the clown would eventually walk off, and despite a police report, that would be the end of it. Ultimately, the homeowner would be left with nothing but this disturbing footage. This footage was captured in Colorado in the middle of the night. The issue 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses. They were captured even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses. Mountain lion sightings are known to be exceptionally rare in this specific area. Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially in the neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area. The 3 cans would eventually walk off, but there are almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night.
This, to me, is insane because we live in an area where mountain lions are possible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't imagine, because we live in an area about as populated as this, I guess, maybe even a little more, but I would not know how to fathom the idea of seeing 3, not 1, because I'm pretty sure you usually see 1,
just like a rogue one, like
A 3.
oh my God, I couldn't. Like we can literally drive 7 minutes and we're at the bottom of a mountain.
Yeah, but this is terrifying to me. This to me is scarier than the clown.
No.
The clown I could beat up. This I can't take.
Oh no.
There's just no way.
I'd take mountain lions over clowns.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
I'm just saying.
You don't get to talk anymore.
Oh.
Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire. The home of the neighborhood just across the street has been completely engulfed in flames. As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house. Eventually, a flinging piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera. The bushes quickly burst into flames. The fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out. He grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell speaker.
The guy in this video, he deserves a medal.
A freaking hero.
Because without him, her house probably, maybe not burnt down, but it definitely would have
done
it would have done damage.
A lot of damage.
This,
oh my God.
These videos here aren't exactly what I was expecting. However, these are like adult scary.
Yes.
You know, like
real life situation
like
scary.
People showing up at your house in the middle of the night, you know, maybe there to hurt you, or your house burning down, like mountain lions.
Yeah.
These are like the things that I think of now as a grown up.
Yeah. Yes. And can I just say, fire is one of the most terrifying things.
How would you know?
Ever.
Is it because we almost burnt our house down?
Maybe.
This isn't the,
so scary
this
though.
is the time.
But like that was across the street and it jumped that quick.
It's
that quick just by having something
very,
fly.
very fortunate that man happened to be there and thought quick and put that fire out.
In like 2005 in Florida, I think was all the fires where I lived. And I remember we were driving on one of the only roads out of the town we lived in. And down both sides of the road is just trees and forest. And it was all on fire. And we had to drive through it.
Grissom.
Yep, to get out. And
if you're from Florida and you know the area, comment below.
It was so scary. So scary.
Yeah.
And I was like...
some of the trees there, you can tell.
I was like 17, 18.
And then aren't some of them sideways from hurricanes too?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Like the trees down that way are just mangled over the years.
Why did we live in Florida? We should have left way sooner.
I know.
In the end, the fire department would be able to put out the house fire and, with help from the neighbors, prevent it from spreading to nearby houses.
He's a hero.
This video was posted by Doorbell News in September of 2022. This video shows a man knocking on the door at 3 a.m. He pounds on the door multiple times. This guy needs some help, but it's 3 in the morning and he needs to go away. He asks the homeowner to come to the door and talk to him.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come talk to me, please? God damn!
There was no reply from the homeowner. The guy went into the street and started looking for a lift. Then he comes again and starts pounding on the door. He gets aggressive and starts yelling. The homeowner called the police. I don't know what he was looking for, but it was bizarre behavior.
This is another one of those just no. But he almost sounded like he could have been in trouble. I'm not saying open your door, but
No, but and I get like if you're in trouble or you're in like a panicked state or something happened, like being aggressive, going to someone's
It's
door
not
is
the way to go.
not the way to
the only
handle
people that
that
works for Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Gotta get them Thin Mints, dude.
Buy my cookies.
Some Samoas. I
I
love
can't
them.
eat them.
I can, and they're magical. In your
Thin
mouth.
Mints. Thin Mints are my jam. I love Thin Mints.
You know, I do like them, but never mind. This isn't. We're not endorsed by Girl Scout cookies,
No, we're not.
but this is another one of those where it's scary for, I mean, the obvious reason because somebody is trying to get into your house.
And also at the very beginning, like it said that she didn't answer, but he immediately said, "Ma'am, I need you to help me." Like, so did he know who was in there?
Oh, that's a good point. This is, you know, that's a good point.
Did he know?
Man,
That's crazy.
you're smart for a blonde girl.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're pretty too. All right, let's go back to the video.
Historical footage was recorded just before 4:00 a.m. on a night in August 2020. The video captures an unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch. Shortly after he disappears off-screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Who does that?
Dude,
Who does that?
Arsons. There's a whole category for them, but I mean, come on. This is crazy.
Like, I need more context to this.
There's probably no more. All right, you want more context? He lit their house on fire with a gas can.
But like, did he know him? Was there beef? Like, what?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Like, why would you go there?
Let's find out.
Why?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Let's see if they say something. Maybe they know each other.
Maybe.
No one would be injured during the incident, however. Unfortunately, 2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible or who would even consider
There's
doing
your
this to
answer.
them.
They don't even know who
At
he
least
is.
from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
Unsettling.
On a night in September of 2021, a homeowner would get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3:00 in the morning. Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see 2 would look like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD or Columbus Police Department.
Did he say that they identified themselves as police department?
Yep, they did. They sure did.
Interesting. Very interesting. Like, bro, you weren't even good at hiding.
Open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house sitter would eventually access the doorbell camera speaker to further question him.
Can I help you? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. I'm sorry? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please? CPD. Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please. Can I see a badge? We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The man refuses to show a badge because, well, obviously, he doesn't have
Yeah,
one.
clearly.
The homeowner knew what was going on, so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes,
It said CPD.
Yeah.
Cincinnati
Maybe.
Police Department.
Maybe.
You know, not that I've ever said anything out of pocket about Cincinnati. how it's a beautiful, wonderful city where Franklin Castle is located. I don't ever want to say anything terrible
Gorgeous,
about
lovely.
the beloved Cincinnati. But if you live there, I'm sure you already know the deal.
And this is another thing, too, that's like super scary. First of all, yes, if a civilian asks you to show your badge,
I feel like this happens a lot, though.
you have to show your badge. Just saying. But, yeah, like, you're trying to do what? But you're claiming you're the police.
You know, this happens so often that there is almost like its own category of people falsely identifying as police online. And it's not always for such nefarious reasons.
Right.
Sometimes it's like young kids who want to be cops, so they pretend to be cops.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of stuff like this, and this is scary. But this
So
guy
scary.
was very smart.
Yes.
And he could have tried to been a tough guy and open the door, but he said, "Let me see your badge."
Mm-hmm.
And that, sir, you're a smart guy.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy.
Absolutely.
The two would once again attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. But after that failed, and they would run off before the real police could show up.
CPD, open the door.
The two were most likely just looking to rob the man when he opened the door. But I mean, it's possible they had worse intentions in mind. There's just no way of knowing for sure. Both of them were never identified by police.
And good on him for never finding out.
In May
Yeah.
of 2018,
Wow.
a woman would leave her parts car that was just outside her house unlocked overnight. Not surprisingly, someone would find the unlocked car and proceed to steal multiple items that were owned by the woman. A few hours later, the man responsible for the theft would be caught on the woman's doorbell camera attempting to use her set of keys that he had just stolen to unlock her house's front door.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Now, this is a scenario that almost has to be a little more scary than all the other ones because they said he
Yeah.
stole her keys. So
Yeah.
how this seems personal,
Yes, it does.
you know, because he knows where she lives, has her keys. This feels very wrong to me.
Not only is he coming up to the door, trying to get in the house and being super creepy at whatever time of night, but he has her keys.
Yeah, he stole them.
Stole them out of her vehicle and went up to the house and is now trying to get in.
As a man in 2024 with a very beautiful wife, I very much worry about stuff like this.
So scary.
This all took place while the house owner was home and sleeping, but luckily the set of keys he had stolen didn't have a house key on it, so the guy just ended up walking off.
Did you just touch my chair?
I didn't. I was literally sitting right here. I didn't do anything.
The back of my chair just, like, vibrated. Like, I'm serious. It was like,
What?
yeah.
Hello?
We've been having a lot of strange occurrences happen in our basement lately.
Yeah, just in the basement. I don't know what's
You're
going
sure you
on.
didn't touch my chair?
I swear to God I didn't touch
I'm going to
your
leave
chair.
this in
Okay.
because
I swear I did not touch
if you're
your chair.
watching this and our quality doesn't come out very bad like last time and you can see my chair, you can tell me if you see anything because that really just threw me off.
I didn't. I swear I didn't.
I did not like that.
Had the set of keys contained a house key, things most likely would have ended much differently. Shown in this doorbell camera footage is an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask. As he walks up to the door, his emotions alert the camera to start recording.
Stop with the
And
masks,
that's when you
man.
can see him grab the door handle, realize it's locked, and hesitantly knock on the door. The man would wait for only a few seconds before he would pull his sleeve over his hand and wipe off his fingerprints from the door handle before walking off.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Dude, what is this mask?
Around a minute later, the homeowner would come to the door and now see the man across the street sitting in a car. When she yelled down to him to see what he wanted, he would quickly speed off.
I bet.
The homeowner would later state that she had no idea who this man could have been or what he was doing there. The fact that he removed his own fingerprints from the door handle suggests that he had most likely given them to the police at some point. It's not completely unreasonable to conclude that this man had some sort of criminal record. Something else of note is that someone's heavy object can be seen weighing down his front pocket. It's not clear what this is, and more importantly, it's not clear who this man is. The mask would ultimately make it impossible for police to identify both the man's identity and his intentions.
I hate that mask.
Oh, just stick with ski masks, please. Like, if you're going to go out and do weird stuff
let's
like
stick
this.
with not doing this stuff.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
I mean, just throwing it out. There's definitely something in that pouch, though, in the front. And,
yes.
And I love that the commentator said that at some point he's probably career criminal.
Yeah. He's given his fingerprints up once or twice.
He's probably been to jail.
Yeah.
He's probably going back.
Mm.
Keep it up, buddy.
And the lady ran out in the street and yelled at him.
Hey, she's a baller.
Good for her.
She's boss.
Yeah. Boss babe.
In July of
2021, I know this one.
Me
We
too.
know this
Amanda
one.
Nowick updated her Facebook with an alarming video. She took this video from her Ring doorbell as she set in for sleep. Someone rang her doorbell. She checked the app, only to see a man with gray hair and a full-grown gray beard presently knocking on her door and ringing the bell. Amanda didn't recognize this man.
It's not me.
So she ignored the knocking, but the stranger didn't leave. As well as knocking, he kept repeating he wanted to talk to her and had questions for her.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
They very much have this edited in a weird way.
What do you mean?
That's not his voice. They have the voice changed. He sounds like a cartoon character.
I mean, yeah, but
It's
I'm
not his
trying
voice.
to think
I've
of when
seen
we
this-
saw it before.
I have seen this video so many times. That is not his voice. But
I wonder why they did that.
regardless, I remember it was not long after this we got a ring cam.
Yes.
Or
it
we
was.
at least started talking about getting one
Yep.
because this was terrifying. And this video went around so much that it was just hard not to see. If anybody
Yeah.
watching this hasn't seen this, I would be very surprised.
Yeah.
Because this is a very popular one.
And like we since we got the ring cam and we do have one on our front door,
I never
we
see
want to get
anything.
one. We want to get one on like
see
the garage
Walmart.
side too. But
I'd like to see the lady whose dog keeps pooping in my rocks.
Yeah, we did have those 3 guys that came up at like 9:00 at night, and like we have a lot of people stop by and
Ask you,
talk.
do you have a moment to speak about our Lord and Savior?
Yes, that we have a lot of that here. Not so much anymore, but
I wonder
we
why.
had it was like 9:00 and they just kept knocking and knocking and knocking, and it was just super weird, and we ignored it, and they finally went away, but it was weird. I don't know.
The only other weird thing I could think of was the kid.
Oh my God. That was kind of creepy though.
That was super creepy.
It was, yeah.
A little kid asking if we had kids and wouldn't make eye contact, and just, it was very, very strange.
And like the whole time she came up like to the door, she was looking like this.
You have to speak into your microphone.
It was weird. It was so weird.
It was very creepy. We played it back about 1,000,000 times to see what color her
Yeah.
eyes were, because if you know, then you know the legend of the black-eyed children.
That's right.
Which is odd too, because we had just done an episode, 2
Yeah.
episodes on it, and
Literally.
they say not to talk
like
about
a
them.
few weeks before, and
And
then
they-
this little creepy kid showed up on the doorstep.
And they say, just like them in Skinwalkers, you don't talk about them.
I mean, she didn't ask to come in, so, you know,
No, but we didn't really give her
Better,
an opportunity either.
but no, that's very true. It was very weird.
It was very weird.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
When she was home alone, she called her husband to tell him what was happening and called 911. So Amanda's husband accessed the camera from his phone and saw the man. Ignoring him wasn't doing the trick, so he decided to talk to him using the speaker.
How are you? What? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the TV show. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to take her in. You have her open the door? You're going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of the store when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife, a gun.
What do you say to that?
I don't know. It's the husband talking. What do you say to that?
I will.
My God.
I'm gonna have to edit that out now. I can't believe I just said that.
I know.
It's YouTube.
What?
I'm gonna give him a stern talking to.
Oh, you Sonny.
Get off my lawn.
That is terrifying.
This is what made this video so terrifying,
Yeah.
though, because usually people show up on these things and they're like, "Yeah, we're
Like,
here
no, it's
we're
all
here to
good."
fix your sink," or they always have some
Trying to sell you solar or something.
or ask you if you have a moment to speak about our Lord and Savior. But this is much different, and you can tell now they change the voices, right?
Yes, I can.
Just need to know them right every once in a while.
Yeah, and I just, I'm going to knock on the door again. All right.
After threatening the woman in a stone-cold tone, he's gone. He doesn't even seem scared off. He just leaves. As the man calmly walks away, he continues to talk to himself down the street.
Yeah. What?
Amanda was terrified, but she feared this man might move to another house and hurt someone. So she took the creepy footage and posted it on Facebook. And it was thanks to this Facebook post that this man was arrested.
Maybe we don't say her name.
Yeah, let's not
I wanna
do that. And do you think he's influenced in any way?
I do,
by,
but
by taking things.
I want to point something out. Did you see how perfectly lined his beard was?
Yeah,
So he's not just
some homeless guy.
but I think he was. That's the thing. I kind
Really?
of remember this, and I think they said that he was some homeless guy.
Mm.
But his beard was on point. I mean, he's a creep. Don't get me wrong, but I just
So scary.
found that weird that he didn't. I don't know. He doesn't he obviously looks crazy because of what we just saw, but
Well, yeah.
he doesn't look like if you passed him on the road. He looks like half the people we knew in Florida.
I don't know. It's absolutely terrifying. It's
It's
so
insane.
scary.
It is insane.
So scary.
So we did our best, Miss Teresa, but
Yes.
this is what came up when I searched for Ring Cam Paranormal, and I don't know.
That's what we got.
It's very interesting though.
Yeah, we looked through a few, but a lot of them were just a couple minutes long. So
tell
we
you
tried
some-
to look for, a little bit longer
Some
of
things
a
that
video
I
for you.
learned about this was don't try to rob people. Don't dress in a clown outfit. Stop buying stupid masks. Stop trying to say you're the police. And by all means, be nice to the ladies when you go to their house.
Yeah,
Is that too much to ask
all
for?
those things.
Be nice to them. They want to be gently loved.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
He was rude. He was very rude. But anyways, this is I think this is going to be about where we're at. These are fun. I do like doing
I
these
do too.
reactionary videos. I don't know how many of them we're going to end up doing, but we'll sprinkle them in here and there. But if you think you might enjoy us being us, I don't know why they would, but if you do, check out our podcast, For the Booze podcast. And we're obviously, if you're on the channel, look through the videos because we post them on here now as well. You can either watch it or listen to it anywhere podcasts are found.
That's right. And this video was requested by one of our Patreons.
Yeah, Miss
so if
Teresa.
you're interested on going over there and becoming
support.
one of our Patreon members to help
Support.
us out.
Because if
Yeah.
the video looks bad, it's because my laptop is 10 years old. So if you'd like to help remedy that, like, subscribe, comment, and join the Patreon.
All the things.
Or just keep watching it in all of its pixelated glory. But I'd say this is where we're going to sign out.
I think so too.
We will catch you on the next one, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.